Hi, this is Steph with Belladonna Dyes, and today we're going to do a gravity dye. I do not have the shirt turned inside out, and because it's a V-neck, I decided to take little push pins and pin down the collar of the shirt to the back of the shirt so it's nice and flat so we get some good color flows. I got smart this time and I covered the boards in foil. That way I can just toss it away. Now I'm going to sandwich the shirt in between these boards and use my spring clamps to clamp it shut. So I've placed just the single color Stormageddon up on top, and a lot of it fell down into the crack of the two boards. So I'm gonna go get the ice cubes, and I just have it clamped with these plastic clamps, and they work really well. Oh, and I should also mention, the shirt is really wet. I just hand wrung it out. I did not put this in my Panda spin dryer, so I soaked it in my soda ash bucket. It soaked overnight, probably soaked honestly for like a week. Wrung it out really well, and then hung it up here because I'm trying this out to see if the shirt is wet, will it stay damp longer so that the dye can react and have more vibrancy. Because so far I haven't been having any luck with this gravity ice dyeing. So, all right, I'm gonna go get the ice cubes. Okay, so I've added my ice cube tray ice from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna leave it alone, let it do its thing. This is how it looks right now, and it is 3 p.m. almost on the dot. Now, when I was adding the dye, a little bit sprinkled down through the boards, and I think it's on both sides like that. Let me see. Yep, it is. So that is going to, in my thoughts, I think it's going to like, there will be color splits that come down, which is actually good because I'm concerned about the sleeves anyways, because they're not up in the boards just because of the way it hangs. So I was wondering how they would get any contact with the dye. So I'm hoping that it actually turned out to be a good thing. So we shall see. I'm just going to leave it alone now, and then 24 hours from now, so tomorrow afternoon, I will rinse it out. All right, so what I ended up doing was splitting a plastic garbage bag, splitting up the seams, and then I just hung it over top of the boards and then clamped it with the clothespins. So I'm going to take it off and let's see what it looks like. It's been 24 hours, so technically I can rinse it. And this is what it's looking like. And it still feels damp. So as of right now, it looks pretty promising, and the fact that it's still a little bit damp tells me that the dye and the soda ash were still able to react with the natural fibers in the shirt. So fingers crossed. So for the rinse out, you want to start by using cold water. That's going to rinse away any soda ash that might still be reacting within the fabric, and then increase your water up to hot and rinse until the water runs pretty much clear. From here, I take it to the washing machine, and I like to do hot water cycles using Kirillon. Kirillon is a professional textile detergent. And then I like to do a final hot water cycle using Millsoft. And Millsoft is a professional fabric softener. Then I'll toss it in the dryer, and I'll iron it, and we'll come back and we'll see the results. I want to give credit where credit is due. The originator of what I'm doing is Woof Dyes. I found them as a featured artist on Dharma's website. They do have an Instagram, so go over and check out their Instagram. Their stuff is amazing, and follow them. Well, here it is, guys. Here's our watercolor scrunch after it's been washed and dried. And I'm really on the fence with this one. I don't hate the shirt and I don't love the shirt. I'm just sort of like, meh. Stormageddon is a really neat color. As you can see at the top, it has that purplish black, and then it breaks down into this greenish gray, and then it goes down into like navy blues and gray. That's pretty darn cool. It has a really nice ombre effect. I prefer it in the wiffle ball watercolor scrunch that I just recently did. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. It's absolutely gorgeous in that application. Here, it's just sort of so-so. I think covering it with the plastic bag at the end so it could batch really did help keep some of the color. Had I not done that and it dried out, I think this would be a disaster. So overall, I don't particularly care for these gravity dyes, and that's just my personal preference. Angie over at Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab, she's knocking them out. They're beautiful. They're amazing, so go check her out. For me, just not my cup of tea. And that's okay, because what do I always say to you guys? Have fun tie-dyeing. Because it's true, if you're not enjoying what you're making, it just doesn't turn out. So overall, I'm okay with this shirt, but what do you think? Please leave me some comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up, and click the bell and set it to all. That way you get notified of future uploads. And remember, have fun tie-dyeing!